guess I was freeze up, fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, emotion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freeze up, fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, emotion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freeze up.
Welcome. Now, doggone it, y'all don't know this our third time. Wait, is this our third time? This is our second time trying to do this. But damn it, we here. And welcome again to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. I am your host, Miss Tosh B. And of course, we tried to do this in a pre-record the other day. I don't think it was meant to be done that way, because God is a funny dude. And so I think it was meant to be done live, like it's being done today. Um, and forgive me, guys. I know I've not been here, but I think I said to you all in a video before this that, um, I was working on something real deep and it was going to take me a minute to get back to you guys. But of course, I'm back, flat out. And we have a magnificent guest with us today. Like y'all know, I always got a great guest coming up. And so, of course, I have another great guest in the building, Mr. Classic. Um, the face of and I said to him, he gonna have to prove this because he said he's the face of contemporary hip hop. So we gonna make him live up to that on this channel. Y'all know how we do. So of course y'all know I don't like to keep people waiting. So we have to go ahead and welcome Classic in the building. Classic, welcome to the stage. Welcome to the stage. How to
Thank you
do?
very much for having me. How you doing?
I'm good. Now, once again, Classic, because we tried this the other day, but I don't think we're supposed to do it like that. I think we're supposed to do it live, like we doing it.
Right,
So,
right. That's right.
could could you introduce yourself to the people? Tell the people who you is, what you do, how you do what you do.
Definitely, my name is Classic. That's two words making one. Classify sick equals classic. I am the face of adult contemporary hip hop. So I'm waving the flag for the people who've grown up with hip hop culture and need some music that represents them and speaks to them. And I give you something worth listening to.
Where you hailing from? Where you hailing from? Tell the people where you come from with all that. Because I told you before, Mr. Cool J might want to fight you with that one right there. That was his lane. That contemporary love music. So tell us where you hailing from.
I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, but now I live in Des Moines, Iowa.
Okay. Okay, I told you out there with them country folk. Lord have mercy. So, uh, being that you pardon me, being that you out there with the country folks, why didn't you go to Southern Soul type of way?
Well, I was the Midwest and Southern
Well,
Soul.
y'all still country. Don't act like that.
Uh, I guess it's a lot of farms here. It's a different kind of culture, and
Yeah, yeah.
Southern Soul that's rising to popularity recently, but that's not really the way I want to go with it.
Okay. All right. Well, we gonna see what you messing with. We gonna see what you messing with. So tell us, what sort of music do you make as far as your contemporary soul? Explain it to me. What exactly does that entail?
What I do is hip hop music. I make adult music in the hip hop format. So
Yeah.
I take a non-destructive approach to mine. So I've never rapped about like the drug sales or a bunch of murder or stuff like that. But it's good music. It was a hard time for me to land on calling it adult contemporary hip hop. That's a term that's been floating around for a while. I wanted something that when you hear it, it gives you somewhat of a good idea of the type of music I made, because it's not positive music, it's not conscious, it's not gospel. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's it's just mature music in the hip hop format.
Okay, now my question is, you said you don't make music, for people that killed, or people that are, pardon me, unalive people. This is YouTube. We have to say certain things, but and also those who might, distribute narcotics. I mean, but have you ever distributed any?
No, that's not the lifestyle I chose.
See, so
So
that,
again,
that means that you wouldn't rap about that anyway. You get what I'm saying?
right, right,
And you haven't unalived anyone. You feel what I'm saying?
right.
So you wouldn't rap about that anyway.
Just like most of the rappers that are rapping.
Yeah, but some of them have done some of that stuff that they talking about. You know what I mean? And that's why they go on and do that time. Um, but as far as your contemporary adult music, where are you trying to lead it to? Where would you like for it to go?
uh, I can't even. I want it to go as far as it can go.
Yeah,
So, but as far as my plan, I can't even call it, because this is uncharted territory. So really, maybe my work is just to lay the foundation, and then.
it's really not uncharted. Like you're really not new to this. That's why I keep throwing other artists at you.
Mhm,
You get what I'm saying? Because there are other faces of this genre before you guys. Like way before.
mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like there have been, um, the wording may be different, but these people have been here for a long time. So that's what I'm saying. What would make you stand out in this field that you're pursuing? What do you have to offer outside someone like a Boys to Men and LL Cool J mix? Because that's what contemporary adult hip hop is considered.
Um, Something that's just current.
Okay.
LL just put a album out in the past year, but just someone who is proud to be who they are.
Yeah.
So when I say it's uncharted territory, I mean we're finally getting to a place where, as a community and the culture, uh, we're just starting to shed the too old to rap stigma.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Absolutely.
that's what I mean by uncharted territory. Yeah, there are people who have been representing a mature face and an alternative content and material outside of what the popular mainstream rap and hip hop music would be. But we're at a point of history unlike any other right now, as far as the culture and the people who contribute and push this forward.
Yeah. And the funny part about it is that I don't know how it became. I think for the youth, for possibilities of money, rap came as a younger type of vibe, but it was started by some old heads, though.
Yeah. Well, it
You
was
know what I'm
started by
saying?
some.
Like it,
Yeah, it was
it was
started by
started by
people
some.
who wanted to give something positive, something actually constructive to do, to take some focus some energy in better places. And then, as it was proven to be a money generating industry, then they started targeting the more younger people. It's easier to control the younger
Yeah, no,
people.
it was literally started by some old heads out there singing about beans and cornbread and carrying on. You know what I'm saying? They was out there
Yeah.
hitting their hands on they. You know, I don't know if you might be too young to know about the pity pad on your legs, but you make music by hitting your hands in your legs and doing the beat off your leg. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really
Right.
started by some old heads, like way, way, way back. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
we thank God for them. You get what I'm
That's right.
saying? That they were able to launch such a great genre. because there are people like Pigmeat Martin and all these different contemporary artists who were really at the time. Uh oh, somebody trying to remind me that the show was going. I'm on it. But anyway, there's so many people that had started the thing, and so for us to be able to and embark on it and embrace such a culture and keep it moving is an
Mhm.
absolute wonderful thing. And they are, like I said, those artists before what we consider contemporary, because they were like jazz artists and they were tap artists and they were, you know what I mean? All these things came along with their tap dancing and stuff like that. When you hit the rhythm, hit the beat, it help you tap easier.
Right.
It help you keep a tap, a beat easier. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And
Mhm.
so, that's where the rhythm really came along for the rapping and stuff. But are you ready for the questions?
100%.
Yes. I'm sorry. I do get off over there and over there, but um, I like being able to kick it with y'all. Um, Creativity and purpose.
Mhm.
What core message or philosophy do you want your music to leave with your audience, and why is that important in today's world?
Well, in terms of creativity and purpose,
Yeah,
those are that's a part of everything I do. I don't do anything without a purpose when it comes to what I create. I'm not chasing money. I'm not doing things to follow a trend. I'm doing, when it comes to creativity and purpose, the thing that is implied that has to exist with both of those things is authenticity. So you have to what comes from you has to be truly you.
yes,
No one's purpose is to copy and imitate someone else.
yeah.
So in all that you do, be true to you.
Do you know what copy and imitate means?
Give me your definition.
No, I ain't asked you that.
Oh, okay.
This is not what I asked you. I
Okay.
asked you, do you know what it means?
I got an idea.
Okay, so give me your idea.
To copy and imitate would be to try and reproduce someone else and to actually disrespect who you are and who you were made to be.
Okay. I just wanted to see, where your mind was at so that we could segue into the next question.
Mhm.
Um, how do you balance artistic authenticity with the pressure to be commercially successful or go viral?
The balance comes with knowing the purpose.
What's the purpose?
That's unique to you. So when you know your purpose and you know why you're creating. So of course, commercial success and the need for money is just a demand of this life. So we all need to make money if we're living in this world. But um, you know, doing everything exclusively for the money means that you've lost who you are. If you only move for commercial success, then that's the that's a real life example of selling your soul or selling out. And and even in real time, how the scripture says, what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? And it uses the
Absolutely.
word profit. That word profit, it implies over a long term. Profits aren't realized in the moment. So in the moment, you might think you're winning, but in the long run, if you've done everything for money, you see that you've lost everything. There's people that changed everything about themselves for a dollar and then lost all their money in the economy. So what do you have?
Yeah, well, the word of God also teaches us when we done all we can do to stand, stand. But going back on to purpose, um, what will be your purpose for stepping onto the scene, like you said, at a certain age? where now that it's open, for people to be able to step on. And I think that people like Kendrick have really opened the door for more so of that conscious rap, or for your contemporary hip hop to be able to bloom right
Mhm.
now, and other people um, to be able to come forth. What was your purpose and your reasoning for coming forth?
My purpose is being being me and standing on who I know myself to be. So you mentioned or you asked me earlier about what I don't rap about and things like that. And have I participated in these things? I definitely could have because I'm born and raised in East Cleveland slash Cleveland, Ohio, to a family. I'm 44 years old, so at the time when I was a young child, crack was a pretty new drug, and got it went through my entire immediate family. So I've been sober my entire life because of that. And
Yeah.
but I was born in some things by nature and by environment. I definitely could have been a street dude. So all those things that people act like they are and think they're supposed to be, that's what I was primed to be. But the things that I saw coming up made me hate all of that. Like even
Okay.
to this day, like I don't even watch the shows like BMF and Power. I saw my parents smoke crack. That stuff doesn't entertain me.
Yeah, I've never watched any of that stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So and there's people even to this day that act like being a black man to be a real one, you have to have participating in that stuff, and that's just not true. We were the being that created us. Our highest purpose wasn't to be in the streets, to sell drugs or be gang members and kill each other. That's not our highest purpose. And just like I did over 9 years in the military, I've never been drunk or high in my life, even in the military. Ain't nobody's gonna make me do something I don't want to do. So even when I create, I'm not gonna create anything that's fake to me. So when I come and I stand on who I am, uh, that's what opens up the audience. When you commit to being who you are supposed to be, that's the only time you're able to reach who you're supposed to reach.
Okay. And you said you a Navy man, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh. You was with all them boys all them years. You ain't had not a drink. You ain't a drinking
no,
sailor.
no, not at all.
Yeah, I got a USS George Washington man myself in the building.
Yeah,
Yeah. You feel me?
most definitely, most definitely. And
Okay.
then I joined. I didn't go right out of high school. I was almost 22 when I went to boot camp. So,
Yeah.
I was old enough to drink. So it was younger people who were trying to get me to buy alcohol for them, and I wasn't going for that.
Yeah, I got a son, USS George Washington.
What's
Yeah.
it? You know what his job is?
Well, he's done now. He's
Yeah.
out of there now, but
Oh, okay.
he was a man when he was there though. He was,
Yeah.
he was a man. You
Yeah.
see me over here popping my collar and stuff, right? I'm over here. And as far as all that other stuff, shit, I did all that stuff. That's why I do this right here, right now. You get what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
that stuff that they talk about, I did all that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why I do what I do right now, because I have a USS this and that, and I have uh, somebody who actually has never gone through that, and he's also a rapper, and so and a producer. You get what I'm saying? And even tighter than his mommy. You understand what I'm saying? So um, I was able to go through all that so that I could bring forth those type of men, forward. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Because it's what the world actually needs. So thank you, brother, for being out here. Question number 3. You ready?
Definitely.
Cultural insight and legacy.
Mhm.
In What ways do you believe contemporary hip hop reflects or distorts the reality of your generation and community?
Well,
Yeah,
it reflects maturity and all aspects of our existence. So what the current music has become is it's just become exclusively destructive
yeah,
and excessively destructive. You
yeah,
know, and there, as they say, you know, we're not a monolith. So what this should reflect in our culture is the fact that there are people who just who are decent people, hardworking people, blue collar, or highly educated, or
yeah,
doctors, lawyers, but still included in all the culture. You know, people want to act like you have to be one way, and that's just not true.
yeah.
You know, and previously I've said in interviews, you know, what I represent. I represent the middle class dad, sitcom dad who's cool enough to rap.
The
You
old
know,
head rap
so
daddy.
yeah, so you know, and it's not because everything that you see on TV that looks like us right now is the Shy or Power or you know or BMF or you know it's like man, come on, man, like that's not it. That's not the totality of what we have to
Yeah, my
offer.
my homegirl tried to get me to watch what's that thing?
Which one,
Uh
Power or BMF?
no. I've never watched any of those. It was something else
Yeah,
she was trying to get me to watch, and she thought like it was so incredible. And I the first time I watched it, I got sick to my stomach, and then I got a headache. I just every time I tried to look at it, I got a bad headache.
yeah.
Um, something with like the gay guy.
Is it P Valley?
Oh my God, I could not watch
I
that.
think yeah, I ain't never watched that either, man. I
Ooh,
ain't
it
never
gave me a
watched that.
headache. It made me sick to my stomach. I was like, what are y'all watching? Like, how can your
Right,
system, like, but
right.
see, you have to condition your system to be able to take that, or you have to be in that type of lifestyle for your system to be able to hold on to stuff like that.
Or aspire to be that.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
so, like, if your system is not built like that, that's not going to take hold of you anyway.
that's right. That's right.
You know, so um the second half of that question, or distorts the reality of your generation and community. In what ways do you believe contemporary hip hop distorts the reality of your generation and community?
Well, one of the aspects of art, man, it when you creating something and you present it, your art represents your perspective and your unique view. You know,
Yes.
so and when you really think about it, the truth is just a composite of all available perspectives. So when we all come together, we can get the full picture.
Yes.
So as far as distorting it, maybe not so much distortion, or as much as it is alerting people that there's another route.
Another reality. Yeah.
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 Hmm.
I got it. um How does your work engage with or challenge historical narratives about Black culture, identity, and resistance in America?
It challenges it by being contrary to a lot of the things that have gone unchallenged until today. So
Yeah,
there's a lot of things that have been a lot of narratives that get put out about our community, and because no one challenges it, it goes on to be accepted as actually what our culture is when that's not the truth.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
what? Give us example.
Oh, the
Look, here I go with my cup. Wait a minute. Go ahead. I'm
uh,
sorry.
uh the uh, the criminal element. You know, people would like for you to believe that Black people are just inherently criminals and violent and murderous. And since people
We
are
can
just
be if push far enough.
anybody can be,
Yeah, yeah.
but
But just to head the top of that off, you
yeah,
understand what I'm saying? Because
hmm
nobody ever adds the rest of that. You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
yeah. But it's like people want to believe that, like, say for example, there's a narrative that I really dislike. When you come across these people who did participate in the street lifestyle, and they say stuff like, "I learned things in the drug game I couldn't have learned anywhere else." That's just false. That was the only place you chose to apply yourself.
No, that's the only place that they was surrounded by.
And that's the only
You get
thing
what
that
I'm
they
saying?
chose. That's the only thing they chose to apply themselves to,
Yeah, but
because
that's what
that
that
may.
that was that when you surrounded by something like a fishbowl,
Oh
you
yeah,
you
I know it.
okay, there you go.
I've been in that fish
Yeah,
bowl as well.
yeah, yeah.
I've been in that fish bowl as well. But
Sometimes somebody got to fish you out.
yeah. So the idea that you couldn't, on the flip side, imagine a white man sitting somewhere and saying niggas can't learn business unless it's selling dope. We not letting that fly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let it fly definitely, because then I'm gonna be saying stuff like, and y'all can't get stuff until y'all fucking with us.
And then
So you
and
get
then
what I'm
so
saying? And then
yeah,
it
so
turned
that's
into
why we
something
have to
else. You get
challenge
what I'm
even when it comes out of
saying?
our own mouths, even when it comes out of people in our community saying I couldn't have learned business without
Hmm.
selling drugs. That's just not true.
Yeah, it's not true at all. No, it's not true. But yeah, it's a deep hole if we really travel down it though. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
Like
100%.
it has to be,
It's not an
look.
easy fix, and I definitely don't want to give that impression. The I'm able to stand on who I am and who I've been all this time, because I saw the reality of what drugs does to a family and to people.
Yeah,
A lot of the
yeah.
people they just love that fast money, and they can ball out. It comes quick. Everybody wants to be around you. But the same people that's selling it, they ain't never sat there and watched nobody smoke
Excuse
it.
me. Excuse me. Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
know.
saying?
Yeah,
But
bro. I
by
I,
the
I grew up in
nature
that
of
same. I grew up in
my
that same
childhood,
realm. Yeah,
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 if you see somebody consume this product that you're so proud to sell, I don't think you would have that same pride.
yeah. I grew up in that same realm though. You get what I'm saying? I don't watch
Yeah.
all kind of stuff. Even right now to this day, it'll have you laughing because a lot of my friends will tell you I just stop and look at people. I don't even say much.
Yeah.
I talk on here. I don't really say much outside of, and I tell people that all the time because I don't really like to be bothered as much. And usually when I'm doing an interview and I say that to people, it make them laugh because we'll kick it on here, but once I'm not really on here, I don't say much.
Nah,
You
you
and,
do
and
this with
it's
a
only
purpose.
because I have seen so much.
You've been through too much. Yeah. You know what people are capable of for real.
And
Cause
and then I just watch and laugh.
yeah. And
It's
then
funny as
also that
shit.
existence taught me how people treat you when they think you're nobody. So I know how people really will treat you. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
I
saying?
I just watch and laugh because like it turned into like a almost like a movie script to me. Like I get all kind of books out of shit and all kind of
Mhm.
movie scripts because I'm a creative like God. You get what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
come out of it turned into movie scripts and all kind of be like, oh man, this is off the chain. And people be wondering what am I looking at? I be looking at them cracking up laughing like, yo, this is hilarious as hell because the game don't change.
Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Only the
They might
player.
swap out a new piece here and there.
Only the player. That's it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So when you know that, and you get to be at this age, and even with your music, when you know these things, and like it can go right back around in a circle. And I remember doing a poetry slam with one of my favorite poets in the world, Kasim Allah, and we had like a all out poetry war. It was like right after New Year's and stuff, where everybody would take a line from each other's poem and just like flow with it, right?
Uh,
And one of the one of the rappers came with a poem backwards, and he reminded me of another poet, another fellow poet, one of the. I'm also one of New York's hottest poets. So what happened is that one of the other poets named Gemini that I knew had did it before that. So he hit me, and this is what I say about not copying, but actually building upon. When
mhm.
you learn how to not copy, but build upon a legacy.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's already
Mhm.
laid down a foundation for you. And because Gemini had already did it, and he did it a poem, and he did it all the way backwards,
Mhm.
right? And so by the time that Big Ben hit me with it, I was able to take his whole poem and recreate it and write it backwards for him, all the way back to him, all the way to the time where he stepped in the door on his poem.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and and I was only able to do it because Gemini had taught me to do it maybe a couple years earlier than that.
Mhm.
One of my other fellow poets. So this is what I'm saying about imitation and copying. You feel me?
Mhm.
You grab the greatness of what somebody is doing, and you take hold of it in such a way. That's why it's very important when people recreate other people's songs, that when you recreate the song, make sure that it has just as much power and strength that it had when you took it. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? That's why Lauren Hill was able to come off with the Fugees with Roberta Flack's song,
Right.
because she came with more power with the song in order to make it incredible like the song actually is. And so those influences you take with you, from everybody. And when you lay down what you're trying to lay down, make sure you make it happen.
That's
What
right.
non-musical influences, books, films, spiritual beliefs, politics shape your lyrical content and overall style?
Um. Well, before the Navy and all that, for a few years, I thought I was going to be a preacher because after many years
Amen.
of drug addiction and stuff, everybody started going to church in my family. So when I could credit God to stopping all the madness in my life, I started
Amen.
going to church too. So it's a you'll hear, like I say, it's not necessarily gospel music, but I you'll hear some scriptural uh references sprinkled into my style. Just being who you are, and being accepting of your journey and your role, and just that's pretty much the core of my style.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
some biblical scripture in there, uh, and books. I've read a lot of self help books. I've never been much of a fiction reader,
Yeah.
so everything's been more on the self help side of things. So lessons that I've picked up along the way. So it's just that's the core of it right there.
I like it all. I'm trying to tell you, I like it from Nag Hammadi to Stan Lee's X-Men, because all of them done taught me some shit. I ain't even gonna
Right,
lie.
right, right.
You feel me?
Yeah, I
I
got
ain't
you.
lying. I'm all of them that taught me some shit. I ain't even gonna lie. From the book of Isaiah, the book of all the way. You get what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
don't all taught me some shit. I ain't even gonna lie. But
yeah,
to interview with a vampire, they done all taught
that's
me
right.
some shit. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
keep them all up. You get what I'm saying? Because what
Oh
I
yeah.
what I had come to understand, right? Right? And this is real deep. And only you gonna understand what I'm saying, because the spirit is only calling me to say this to you, because this not have been said to anybody before you. But what had called to me to make me understand something was, the earth is the Lord's
Right.
and the fullness thereof.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
A lot of people don't get that. Once you get that, it all get easy.
That's right.
Then we stop holding on to people that don't belong to us, because we
Hmm.
start realizing that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof.
That's right.
So then they can't hold us back. You get what I'm saying? Because we got to let them go, because that don't even belong to us. That ain't even mine.
Right.
Like
100%.
the stuff and the things don't belong to us. Like the earth is the Lord's
Yep.
and the fullness thereof, meaning and everything in it.
Mm-hmm.
So once we stop trying to hold on to stuff, we become lighter and a lot freer.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You feel me, right?
Oh, definitely.
And it don't stop the Lord from being ours or us his. Even so.
Hmm. That's right.
See, people be trying to hold you in and and not let your wings sprout. You get what I'm saying? Because we come here already equipped. We come here already equipped. Like we come here already equipped. I'm sounding like Dr. Umar. You feel me?
We come here already
Yeah.
equipped.
We
We come here already equipped.
But I'm just saying. So for us to be able to be free, we have to understand that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof.
And
Straight up,
what we don't have with us will be there when we need it.
add it on. Straight up. How do you define evolution as an artist, and what steps are you taking to ensure your growth with your art?
Well, evolution is a evolution is a biological response to an environmental demand. So just the thing that I said right before you asked me that question. What we don't have, what we don't have with us will be there when we need it.
That's right.
So when David fought Goliath, he didn't come with rocks, he came with bread for his brothers. But
Yeah.
what he needed to slay the giant was there in the moment.
Yeah. A hard piece of bread.
No, five stones from the stream.
I'm sorry, you don't know if it was hard piece of bread or not. They said it was like stone.
Five smooth stones from the stream.
And what steps are you taking to ensure you grow with your art?
Keep living.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just saying, um, responsibility and vision. Um, do you see yourself as an influencer, a healer, a disruptor, or something else entirely? Two-part question in the hip hop space.
Do I see myself as an influencer, healer, disruptor,
Or something else
or something
entirely
else
in the hip hop
entirely?
space. Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely a healer because I healed myself first
From what?
from all the stuff that was put on me growing up, from a uh, fractured self worth and identity. Uh, uh, Influencer, I can be influential, but that's not what I seek to be. Um, Disruptor, nah, I'm not a disruptor. I'm not a
stop,
disruptor.
stop lying. Took you too
I,
long to say that. Stop lying. Go
uh,
ahead and tell it. Go ahead and tell it.
I mean, in an environment built on lies, authenticity is disruptive, but I just stand on the side of the truth. So if that's disruptive, that means wherever I am was built on a lie.
You supposed to say yeah. You supposed to say yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, second part of that question: how does that inform your choices as an artist?
Oh yeah, well,
See,
it's
zoom.
yeah.
I hit him. I told you every now and again I send a zinger in there.
Well, yeah, it helps me to understand it. It's an honor to be able to do what I do.
Yeah,
So I have to treat it as such. I have to be honorable in what I put forward.
yeah.
So uh,
Integrity, absolutely.
yeah, I can't be so being honorable in what you put forward and the messages that you put out. That means if ever what you put out comes back to you, you won't be ashamed of it. You
Yeah.
know, and I fully believe there's a lot of people that participating in this rap space, you know, that are going to be ashamed of what they did. And if they're not, then that just means,
Some of them really not. You
and
know,
if they're not, that just means that they're truly lost.
no, they not lost. They where they supposed to be at.
Hmm.
All things work together for the good, for real. If
Hmm.
they where they supposed to be at. You know, that's the same thing as purpose. You know, how purpose worked for us. You get what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
That's their purpose. Judas was supposed to be where he was supposed to be. You get what I'm saying?
And how that end for him?
Yeah, but it was his purpose. You get what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
we have a journey that we set forth on, and no matter where it go, like people say to us, what's meant for you is meant for you. We
Right.
gonna wind up with it anyway. It's just a journey. Whatever our purpose takes us. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
we be done veered to the right, supposed to be going to the left the whole time. We know we supposed to be going to the left, right? The whole
Hmm.
time we got it mapped out shit from that morning,
That's right.
and then veer off to the right and find somebody over there, that you just out of somewhere, you just happen to help because that's just what we do.
Uh-huh.
You understand what I'm saying? So it be purposes for the journey, and then we know that all things work together for the good to those that love the Lord, right? And also that don't, because the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Don't nothing move without the Lord. That's what I be trying to tell people, where we be thinking that people be doing stuff. No, don't nothing move without the Lord.
That's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I don't even get mad with people. I just be looking at them laughing. I just think they funny. And tell me that this nigga here, man. This saying, because we already know how it's gonna end. You get what I'm saying? We know how it's
Oh
gonna
yeah.
end.
Yeah, the fight is fixed. Yeah. The
For
fight is
real.
fixed 100%.
So when you look at it, what else do you do? But you just look at them and laugh like, man, this nigga here, man. This, because some of them you can't save,
Yeah, right, right, right.
and
Oh
some of
man,
them you
that
can.
reminds me of a conversation I had with somebody recently. Some of them you can't save, and some people show up here on God's time,
For
and they
real.
didn't. They show up not needing salvation in the sense that we're taught. They show up on God's time, just like some people show up on the other time, and
It be purpose.
yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? That's why you can't even get mad with them.
that's
They
right.
don't. They don't know. You know they don't know. I know they don't know.
That's a fact.
And if
That's
we
a
know
fact.
that they don't know, Mr. Robert Cash taught me this. I don't know if you know who Robert Cash is, but he's the brother of Rosalind Cash, the actress.
Okay.
You remember Miss
Rosalind Cash.
Rosalind Cash from a
Uh-uh.
different world, and
Which
uh,
character was did they play?
she was one of the professors
Okay.
with the dreads. Remember, she had the long dreads, Miss Rosalind Cash, and then she played in a lot of the Bill Cosby movies and stuff back in the day. But real pretty lady. Anyway, her brother has said to me one time, we would just look at each other and laugh. He said to me, Tosh, you know they don't know. He said, I know that they don't know.
Yeah.
He said, we know that they don't know. And if we know that they don't know, you can't even be mad with them. Because you know they don't know.
Yeah. And that's what contributes to how you say you just look and you don't say nothing.
Yeah, because you know
Yeah.
they don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Just let them
Because if
go
they
and do
knew
what they gonna
better,
do.
if
They
they knew
do better.
better, they would do better. You feel what I'm saying?
100%.
So you know
Yeah.
that they don't know. So you got to keep in step with what you trying to do. What long-term impact do you want your music and presence to have? Not just on fans, but on
Uh-huh.
the industry and the world.
Long term impact. I
Yeah.
want well the you can call it coincidence or by design, but classic. Classics don't age, and the quality of a classic is the same as from the time it was introduced into the time when going off into the future. Whenever you encounter it, it maintains its same integrity and quality from the time it was created. So something that can stand the test of time and not be subject to waves and trends.
Yeah. That's all right. Classic. Because classic is what I always tell everybody. Make sure you got one of those under your belt.
That's right.
It'll keep you paid for life.
That's right. Just the person that I credit as being the father of my style is Big Daddy Kane, and
Yeah.
he can catch a check to perform raps that he wrote 40 years ago.
And it's so sad that you would say that because I attributed him to being the father of my children because my children's father look exactly like him. They look like twins.
Yeah,
My children look like Big Daddy Kane. My children's child look like Big Daddy Kane. Sad. I
I
can't
don't mean to,
stand him.
I don't mean to step on no toes. I
Look,
just
look, you
know
hear me
I just
talking
know
about
the contribution.
I can't stand him. I can't stand. I love him. I can't stand him.
Yeah, I'm about to
Um,
say it sound like you love him to me. Sound like
I
you
love
love him
my
to me.
I love my can't stand him. Yeah, classic. That's all right, man. So our questions are really over, and I'm so happy to have had you. Can you please, 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 tell the audience where they can find your music? I need to put this up there so that you'll know that you have another spot also to be able to put your music on because um, we also let you register on our site and you can have your music played through the blast radio because you're not just on here you're 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 um you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on blast radio, you're on blast YouTube, all at the same time. You get what I'm saying? So you're running simultaneous, not just through here, but through like five different channels, six different channels at the same time. And this is another place where you can also register to have your music played, um, and we would love to have you. But please let the audience know where they can find you at right now. What channels, where, what.
All right. Well, the name is Classic, KLAZIK, on social media platforms. If you search KLAZIFIED, classified, you'll find me. That's on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. My preferred platform is Instagram. YouTube as well. I'm on there. KLAZIFIED. You'll see me. And go ahead and hit that follow, and I'll give you some work follow.
All right. Say it again one more time for the people.
KLAZIFIED, classified.
Okay. Thank you. You're appreciated. Classic. Now let's kick it. Now tell me if I was to go looking for a song because you see how I roll, and unless you need me to give you another instance on how I roll, because you see how I play music, you see what you see me right.
Right, right.
What would you tell me to go look up on your um and your files of what you think I might like over there?
My most recent song I think you'd like is called Ovation.
Okay.
I think you would like that one. And then the one I put out before that has got a couple features on it. It's called "Get to You." It's got DJ Luke Nasty and DJ Tone the Boss on it. I got the first verse. Um, let's see. You'll like those two for sure. And the rest of my catalog, I got some stuff where I go a little bar crazy. So if you feel like hearing somebody with some slick wordplay and punchlines, and you can get into the rest of my catalog. I got a song called Whack Flow Phobic that I like a lot. Another song called Respectanize. And that's just a combination of respect and recognize. So some words that I mash
Anytime you see
together.
that little smirk come up, no, I got some little smart shit to say. Ah, wait. You said with DJ who Makai say that DJ what?
DJ Luke Nasty and
Yeah, tell
DJ
DJ
Tone the
Luke
Boss.
Nasty if I listen to it and it don't drop right and it don't fall into place right, I'm gonna talk about him like a dog. Tell him that's our purpose when we get there. We supposed to make it lay in the cut right. We supposed to
Oh, you gonna like it. You press play
okay.
on that, you gonna like it. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, if it say that if it say DJ Luke Nasty, I might like it just on the strength. That's all right. Um, um, yeah. So now where can I find those specifically?
They're on all streaming platforms. So
Okay.
my artist name is Classic, KLAZIK.
Okay.
What do you
Ovation.
like to listen? What do you
You
like to
said
listen to
oh
your music?
me?
Yep.
Oh, I go all over the place.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
all
Yeah.
yeah. I go all over the place. I got issues.
Yeah. So
You
just
know.
search Classic Ovation. You'll like that one. And Classic Get to You, and you'll have a good time.
Yeah. As a DJ, I go all over the place. I really do. Like I got issues. See, like, cause okay, let me show you what I'm saying. I got issues when I got issues, bro, for real. I did a
Mhm.
little quick series called How to Rock a Beat 3 Ways, right?
Okay.
And so this was I think this was my third way blend. Cause I just want you to hear the little beat a little bit. I don't want to run it because I don't want our channel to get marked
You
or
won't
nothing
get
and stuff,
flagged,
and
huh?
we get in trouble and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want us to get all trashed out and stuff. But you asked me what kind of music I like. That's the kind of music I like. I like thorough shit.
Yeah.
But did I lean in on you with it? Did I? I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
see. I see where you coming. I see how you coming with it.
I'm sorry. I've been here a long time.
Oh, nothing to apologize for.
Yeah, I've been here a long time. Long time.
Yeah,
Loudly and quietly. Loudly in some aspects and quietly in others. But
that's right.
always here. You know.
Right.
And
That's right.
so anything that I can help with, I do.
Mhm.
You know, because my overall goal is to see everybody succeed. Like I like to get a pull up though. You know, I just don't like my good to be evil spoke. You get what I'm saying? When I'm
Right.
trying to really give it to you for real,
Right.
it's never none of that all. I ain't gonna touchy feely you or I don't do none of all that stuff right there. You get what I'm saying? Because I
Right.
am truly of God, not just in God. You get what I'm saying? It's a difference.
Right.
And so, when I come to you guys, I come to you guys in solace, and and in faith, and in strength with you, not
Right.
in separation or in combat.
Right.
You feel me? So
Definitely. 100%.
yeah, so there are things that when I say to you, when you open up in a certain type of genre, and that be the way that you want to head the pack, make sure that it's like thorough,
Mm-hmm.
because there's some thorough characters out there that's gonna claim that crown right on top of your head as soon as you do it. Now, you know,
That's right.
and so to be able to stand and and deliver, it definitely like little old boy did real quick with the boots on the ground. You know,
Right. Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? Like you got to be able to stand and like stand on it. Like, nah, this is me, and this is what I'm coming with, and this is and then I'm gonna take this to a next heavier and more thorough level.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying, right?
This is what
Because
it is,
that's
and this
how,
how I'm rocking.
yeah, and that's how it have to stay in that type of stamina too,
Yeah.
where it'll endure the test of time.
Yeah. Well, it's not hard to do. It's not hard to be who you are and
It ain't
stand where
hard
you're
to be who
supposed to
you are,
stand.
but it's hard to do though.
Yeah.
Diana Ross been Diana Ross for a reason.
Right. That's right. That's right.
You feel
So
me?
so when you do the things that you were built for, hey, the things it's some things that other people would crumble under, but you don't because you were built for it.
Yeah, and
You
as much as we don't like it, Dirty Luke been Dirty Luke for a long time.
Yeah.
Cause
And that
there's an avenue for him. You feel what I'm saying?
and that points back to copying and being inspired by it. You see somebody and you try to copy them, but they were built to do what they're doing.
Every
And
now and again, I'm gonna hit you with a zinger.
yeah, and then you try to copy them and you get wiped out because that's not what you was built
You
for.
feel me? Every
Yeah,
now and again, I'm gonna hit you with a zinger. So that was on top of your T.
that's right.
You feel me?
That's right.
So it got to be
I
just
bought this hat in Texas, so it's a Texas hat, but my name
that's
is
a
Tyrone, so
that's a oh Carl Tyrone. That's my little brother name, but that has stand for Taj B. I came to represent for Miss Taj B. But anyway, classic. So it have to be just as strong as a loop, but on a separate and opposite end, which a lot of time won't catch because this thing is so on fire. It's like a forest fire. However, because of the flip, like I tell most people, after takeoff, the flip really happened. And so now you see more people coming in and trying to replace you with the Afro beats. You understand me?
yeah,
The more tamer hip hop stolen copied beats.
hmm that's right. I know what you're saying. Yeah,
So, when you hit them in the fashion of contemporary adult hip hop, it have to hit just as strong as dirty stinking Luke hip hop,
hmm
and it have to stand its ground.
that's right.
Feel me? Lil
Yep.
Dude just came out with that little boots on the ground song, but Beyonce sang it at her concert though, and had a blend to it. She had a blend rocking right with it, like me. You feel what I'm saying? She blended
Mhm.
it up with the next beat, and they was and then invited him. Come
Mm.
on, bro. Come
That's right.
on, bro. Where
Yeah.
them fans at? You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying to you, right?
Yes.
Because she recognized the importance of, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
even on your end with the contemporary, there's going to be a lot of duplication, a lot of copying,
Mm-hmm.
not a lot of imitators. When it's you,
Mm-hmm.
not too many can imitate that. That's why I
Right.
asked you from the beginning. Do you know the difference?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because a lot of people can copy, but they can't really imitate that. It take a soul. That's why nobody else is Michael Jackson. That's why nobody else is Whitney Houston. Is they can try to copy it, but you can never imitate that sort of flavor. That sort of
That's right.
you can't.
Yeah, that
There's no
sauce
way.
is can't
There's no way.
copy the sauce but can't catch the flavor.
No, there's no way. You understand? So when you come classic, you gotta, you know, it gotta be like the booming system for real.
Definitely.
You hear me?
Yes, yes indeed.
Okay. So I
I got everything I need.
okay. So I look forward to you. I'm be
I
looking
won't
for you.
I won't disappoint.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for you for real. Like I'm gonna be looking for you. You know, I tend to push a lot of people out there. I'm not just here, but I run a DJ battle too. I've been running for like 13 years, so all the DJs know me.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? They know the ultimate DJ. They don't know me. They know
Right.
the ultimate DJ. You feel me?
Mhm. Mhm.
They know the lady behind the camera, but not on the camera.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you.
You got me. You feel me, right? They don't know
Yep.
it's me, but it's me.
Yep.
But they know it's me. So I pass these songs over here, and
Hmm.
y'all
That's
check
right.
this out. Or I make up a blend and I throw it out there. Y'all check this out. Because that's how most of us really catch on or hearing different songs that we might like is through each other. Like we might hear that song at the party or when we practicing, we done picked up another jam like, yo, check this out. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? And that's
Hmm.
how, the wildfire spread with the DJs. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't really realize that. They be
Right.
thinking it's through distribution, but that's not how it really spread. It spread from DJ to DJ.
Right.
Because it
The
goes back to
DJ
that
puts it in
copying
play for a reason.
thing.
Hmm.
It go back to that copying thing.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna do it better than you. I'm gonna rock this better than you. You feel me?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
I make it where they got to rock it better than me.
Right.
And I'm a woman, so it's double jeopardy. And they want to take me down because I'm a woman. so, so it's fun as hell. You feel what I'm saying? They can't
Right.
really they can't really touch me, not for real, but they be trying though. They got to do all this scratching and all this extra shit, and I be over here dying laughing like, well, get him.
Yeah.
Long as you play the song.
Right. Yeah.
You feel me?
They don't even know that the fight
Yeah.
is fixed.
Yeah. Long as you play the song, I don't care about all that shit. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
fly. That's all. That was fly. I like your mix too. You feel me?
Right. That's right. That's
So,
right.
y- you know, each one teach one. Classic. That's what I'm trying to say in the end of it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, man.
And I look forward to seeing you. I'm gonna be looking for you. When you got something that you ready for, send it to me. Or
Okay.
if I pick something that I see something, I'm gonna send it back to you. Okay?
Okay. No problem.
All right. How you like the interview?
Oh, the interview was great. Platform was great. The questions were great, and I appreciate the opportunity.
See, I told you the other day. I said, classic. This one of them interviews. It ain't what you think. It ain't like it ain't. It's one of those interviews, bro. You feel me?
That's right.
Okay. All right. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. I
Thank you for
thank you.
having me.
Yes. Make sure that you share your interview, like,
Mhm.
subscribe, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to. You can if you want to. And definitely come back soon and send your music so that we can showcase it just the same way that I do everybody else. Okay.
Will do. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
sir. Appreciate you.
All
All
right.
right. All right, y'all. See, I tell y'all all the time, we always have the greatest people in the building. They are like the most awesome guests ever. I keep telling y'all that. I'm going to always have a great guest. I'm going to always have the most awesome artists out there, and they're going to always be something that you guys can look forward to. So, on that note, y'all know how I do. Y'all know how
Fresh
I
out
do.
of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speed up.